This is a tutorial on how to play the Data East Simpsons Pinball machine. We're going to talk about how to get your multi-balls, your basic game rules, how to get your jackpots, all the gameplay features, and everything. Now before we get started though, I do want to mention one mod that I did on this particular pinball machine, and that is I installed a post over here by this Outlane. The one thing I hated about this game is it's a drain monster. This Outlane over here is a whopping 4 inches wide, and the balls love it. It just sucks your balls dead, and it sucks. And what I noticed when I was shopping this out was there was a couple divots here in the playfield. It looks like there was a hole pre-drilled in here. And I was wondering, did that come from the factory, or did somebody actually install a post here once? So I went online looking. I couldn't find any information, but I zoomed in on all the playfields I've seen, and none of them had this post installed, but every single one of them had these divots in the playfield. So what I'm thinking is they put those in there at the factory. Now, most games would have a post over here for your Outlane, and there'd be 3 holes where you could move it around to make it more difficult or easier based on your preference. This one didn't have that, so I'm guessing that they did that at the factory, so if you wanted to, you could install this post. So I did that, and I will say that it makes this game a lot more enjoyable to play. Like, I was not really digging playing this game too much without that post on there, because it's just so unforgiving. It drains your balls. Like trying to accomplish the multi-ball jackpot was near impossible. As soon as he kicks them out, one of the balls is going right down the drain. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and continue on to the gameplay tutorial here. So we're going to start a game here. Now I turned the volume down on here on purpose so that you could hear me talk, but I'm going to talk about the whole gameplay feature. So I want to start with the very beginning, which is your skill shot here. So we're going to plunge the ball into this upper playfield, and it's not much of a skill shot really. So when your ball comes down the lane, it lights one of your donuts. So you can actually change this donut light with your flipper. You can walk it back and forth. So you can manipulate the ball, whatever lane the ball's gone in, you can manipulate that light to try and light all 3 of those. And what this does is it increases your bonus multiplier. So we're going to go ahead and complete this set, and you'll see it gives you a 2x bonus multiplier. And it also spots one of your lights on the Simpsons million. So that's kind of a neat part of the game here. Now, moving down here into the pop bumpers here. So the way your pop bumpers work, the ball bounces around there, starts to collect and build value. So each one of these, I can't remember how many hits it is, like 14 or 15 hits, something like that. This will build your nuclear power value. So that is collected by riding one of these ramps down on the in lane, and you can see this light down here to collect your nuclear power value. It's not anything real significant in my opinion. It's nothing you're really going to go for. It just builds throughout the game. So if you see the towers flashing, then your nuclear power thing is ready, but it's not something you're really going to go for or shoot for. So then we're going to move on to multi-ball. So the multi-ball on this game starts with your bowling targets. So when you knock down all 3 of your bowling targets, you get a strike. That's what's going to light your ball locks. It'll light this lock here and this lock over here. Now there's also a 3rd lock, which is up here where your spinner is. It'll ride this around here, and that's what's going to kick down your wireform ramp. So knock these down one more time, that's going to light this other additional lock. So we're going to go ahead and lock this ball right here. So that's going to kick you out another ball, and this is going to start your 2-ball multi-ball right here. So the purpose of 2-ball multi-ball is basically to relock the balls again and start a 3-ball multi-ball, and that multi-ball is what's going to give you your jackpot or your chance at a jackpot. So that's easier said than done with this. Now, with that mod I put in here, it makes it a lot easier to do. So we're going to go ahead and show you what that looks like. So we launch the ball up here. we're going to kick this one out. As soon as it hits a switch, it's going to start your 2-ball multi-ball, right? So during this 2-ball multi-ball, we're going to relock this again. Now, with the multi-ball lit, it automatically lights your other ball lock too. So you have 3 opportunities here. So we're going to go ahead here. Now that's going to kick out your 3rd ball, and that's going to start your 3-ball multi-ball. So as soon as you plunge this ball up here and it hits a switch, it's going to release these other 2 balls and start your 3-ball multi-ball. So during 3-ball multi-ball, this is your chance to earn a big, massive jackpot. So to start the jackpot mode, you have to complete the bowling targets during multi-ball. So you complete that, it's going to come up here and say jackpot on the screen, and then as the ball are in play, it's going to start building a jackpot value. And every time it builds, it's going to go 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. It's going to start building this up, and you'll see your lights light on the back glass here as well. So the idea is the longer you hold out to try to collect that jackpot, the bigger the jackpot can be. So to collect the jackpot, you basically have to shoot it up the ultimate behemoth ramp over here. And that's how you collect your jackpot. So if you think you could be sneaky and try to catch the balls during multi-ball and let that jackpot value build, they put a fail-safe in there. So if it detects you're not hitting ball switches, or you got your flippers up, it's basically going to reverse and start counting your jackpot bonus down backwards. So that's an interesting thing they put in there. So they want you to have that risk of trying to keep 3 balls in play for as long as you can until you go for that jackpot value. So 1 million points is good if you want to hold out for it, take that risk. So it's a really cool, unique shot. It's all depending on how you feel. If you're feeling confident that you can keep those balls going for a while before you hit that jackpot ramp. And the jackpot ramp really isn't all that hard to hit either. You can actually back hit it or back flip it from your left flipper, or you can hit it off your right flipper and to collect your jackpot. So that's pretty cool. Now I'm going to show you what that looks like. So we're going to launch the ball out of here. We're going to hit the switch. It's going to pop out your 3-ball multi-ball. So we just started a 3-ball multi-ball. Notice nothing's really on the screen. If you hit some switches, it hasn't started your jackpot phase. But once you complete these 3 targets, jackpot, and this is starting to count. Now I'm not going to do anything. See how it's building? Now it's reversing. It has not detected any switch hits. It thinks you're holding the ball. So once you hit a switch, it starts building again. So we can just keep hitting some switches here, letting this jackpot build up. Notice your jackpot light is flashing on here, and whenever you feel like it's been enough here, then you can go ahead and shoot and collect your jackpot. Now after your jackpot is collected, hitting the ramp doesn't give you any additional points. It just goes back to your normal gameplay mode of building your Simpsons Millions. So I'm going to go ahead and drain these balls out. Send you back to level 1, basically. Alright, now that's one of your major objectives of this game. So now I'm going to go into talking about your other big points on this game, and that's your Simpsons Millions here. So the Simpsons Millions, every time you hit this ramp, it's going to spot one of your Millions lights. Also, by completing these lane rollover sets, it also awards you a Simpsons Million light. So once all these are completed and you hit this ramp, it's going to start your jackpot mode. Now it's a timed mode, so you have to get, I think it's like 15 seconds or something. We'll start the mode here in a second and watch it go down. But during that, you have to hit that ramp again to collect your millions. And I think you can collect that multiple times. We're going to try this out and see. We're going to put this ball in play. I'm going to go ahead and just keep completing these and building these lights here. Okay. We're on the in. Actually, it looks like it gave me the in and the S right here. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and hit this ramp a million times. So we have 14 seconds here. So we're going to hit it, collect an extra ball, picked up our million. And I'm curious. Yep, it doesn't look like it's going to be really nice. Oh! I couldn't do that again. All right. Doesn't look like it's going to give you any more points here. It's just going to respot in your millions again. So basically, you can only collect that once, it looks like. So you're going to get nice, easy millions points by hitting that ring. So, keeps kicking balls out everywhere. Collected an extra ball there. All right, moving on to the next part of this is I want to talk about this 5-bank drop target set over here. So this right here gives you some different features when you collect it. So the first time you knock it down, it's going to give you 50,000 points and it's going to light your bonus hold. So with that being said, let's talk about this bonus thing. What does your bonus hold do? All the bonus points that you collect during the game, when your ball drains, it'll award you those bonus. It'll come up on the screen, it'll tell you your bonus, and it'll basically give you your bonus points for that. If you have any bonus multipliers, it's going to multiply that bonus, and it'll show you right here on the screen what it does. The one thing that I hate about this game is there's no clear, concise rule set of how you obtain those bonus points. A lot of games you have clear objectives to build a bonus. You know, for instance, Time Warp. You know, you have clear objectives there to build your bonus, and then when the ball drains, it'll collect those bonus points. Now, this game doesn't. And I tried to, like, if you look it up in the instruction manual, it says nothing about, only thing it talks about is how to build your bonus multipliers. Excuse me. So I played around here a little bit just to try and figure it out. And basically, you're getting bonus points when you're completing your drop target sets. You're getting bonus points by completing your donut sets, hitting your behemoth ramp here. Certain things, it just seems to, getting the saucer holes, normal gameplay basically just seems to build your bonus. So I feel like the longer the ball is in play, the more bonus points you're accumulating, which I think is kind of lame, but it is what it is. So with that being said, complete this, it's going to light your bonus hold. Now, if you had a nice long ball and you got that bonus hold, now that can be very beneficial. So you collect your bonus points at the end. Those bonus points are going to carry over to your next ball. So during your next ball, that might be an idea is to try and get your multipliers, because now you already got those bonus points. You're going to continuously add to those bonus points during your next ball, and you have a chance to multiply them. So that could be a way to gain some big points if you get that bonus hold light. Now, moving on to the next one. So if you complete that again, it's going to give you 75,000 points immediately awarded, and it's going to light your extra ball. So let's talk about these extra balls. There's only 2 ways to get an extra ball here. That's by completing this drop target set twice, or by completing your donut lights up here 5 times until you get to your 6x bonus, which is also going to light your extra ball. Now, it doesn't immediately award you an extra ball. It lights your extra ball light, which is right here, and you're going to collect that at this top right saucer. Now, let's say that you complete this and that during the same ball. You can actually obtain 2 extra balls. And what that's going to do, that second extra ball will light down here on your outlanes. And one of these lights will light, and you can change that with your flipper. So if your ball is going to drain down the outlane, you can hurry up and change that extra ball light over there and collect that during your ball drain. So that's kind of a cool feature. So we talked about our extra balls. Now, if you light this again, basically you knock down these targets again for the 3rd time, it will give you 100,000 points awarded, and it's going to light your special. So the special is going to collect, up here. So it'll light that special, you collect it through your spinner over here, and depending on what the game's set for, I always set my specials for extra balls here, so that could be a way to obtain an extra ball. It could be awarded points or a free game based on what the operator settings are. Now, we've talked about that. I'm not sure if I talked about this laser kick or not, but during when you first start a game, it will give you 1 free laser kick. So when the ball drains down that out lane, it kicks it back out, and then the light goes out. So to relight that laser kick, you have to complete these ice cream targets over here. That's going to relight your laser kick, and allow you to get a ball save right there off the laser kick. So I think I covered everything there is to accomplish on the Simpsons game. It's not a very deep rule set. It's kind of fun to play, you know, for a while. Get all your gameplay objectives in and stuff like that. And if you own this game, if you're potentially going to buy this game, I would recommend that you install an extra post over here for the Outlane. It's going to make this game a lot more enjoyable for you. Now there is also another hole over here where you could install another post, but I don't really like the positioning of it. I think that might make it too easy. Like putting in a post in here, it would have to be a very, very skinny post, like a mini post, and it might choke that lane off too much and make it too easy. I'm not sure. So I decided to leave that one out and just address the gaping hole on the left side. If you found this tutorial helpful, please hit that like button below and make sure you subscribe to our channel so you can stay up to date on all of our future videos.